The ball was at rest until the player began dribbling up the field, where he crossed it to another player, and while the ball remained in motion, the player changed the direction with his head. Then the ball was stopped by an outside force, which is the net.
The swimmer is pulling the water behind her, propelling her towards the wall, where she flip turns, producing a force from her legs, then transfers that force onto the wall, therefore pushing herself off of it.
When the car starts off the race, the car accelerates and gets to a constant speed. But when it goes through the curves, the car must slow down, and when it gets around the curve, the car must accelerate to get to its highest speed.
In order to jump over the hurdles effectively, the runner must have a constant horizontal and vertical motion. This motion causes the runner to follow a parabolic path over the hurdles. Every sport includes moving objects or people or both, making physics a big part of the sports we participate in.
Forces come in pairs. According to Newton's third law, for every applied force, there is an equal and opposite force. The two forces always act on different objects. When the horse's foot pushes backward on the ground pushes forward on his foot. Also, when the polo stick hits the polo ball exerts a force on the stick.
No matter what sport you choose, friction will play an important role. Friction is a force that resists motion. For example, in ice hockey, the skates and the puck are designed to glide smoothly over the ice to reduce friction for optimum speed.
Two forms of energy in physics are kinetic energy, which is the energy of motion, and gravitational potential energy, which is the energy of position above the earth. As the golf ball rests on the tee, it possesses gravitational potential energy. Then as the club swings through and strikes the ball, it transforms into kinetic energy.
Energy can't be considered as stored work. Whenever a force is applied to an object over a distance in the same or opposite direction of the force, work is done. Big Mike blocks the opposing defender by pushing him backwards while the opposing defender is trying to push him forward. This is an example of work. Work is force times distance. Big Mike exerted a large amount of force while pushing defender a very long distance. Distance moved must be in either the same or opposite direction as the force. If not, then there is no work.
Elastic potential energy is the energy of a spring due to its compression or stretch. An example of this is the pole vault. The pole vault begins by providing muscular energy to become kinetic energy as the vaulter goes up. The kinetic energy used to bend the pole turns into elastic potential energy.